Chamisa, Sambeni Silvester,
Ni Bulawayo muke linjani lonke banjani abantwana banjani abadala banjani omama linjani lezintombi Montanga Izalukazi Nyabonga, seat of kings and seat of queens. First of all, I want to salute you for showing this massive show of support. I know that Islanders is playing today, but for you to come, you have respected us. I want to honor you. This is a good omen for Islanders. The Islanders is a ngoba namsha. Is a ngoba. Ngokukulu ukusehisa ngiyabingelela lonke mthwakazi womuhle. Esigolweni sakho Bulawayo ngiyalithanda lonke ama-kings lama-queens, ngiyalihlonipha lonke isikhobe zami. uNkulunkulu alibusise, uNkulunkulu alenzele kahle, uNkulunkulu ube khona, umoya omngcwele uyokhona. I acknowledge the Holy Spirit, I acknowledge our Father in heaven. I also acknowledge our leadership here present, our citizen champions, change champions here present, with all your protocol order. Niyazi lonke elilapha livela endaweni ezitshineyo ezelukeneneyo zikamthwakazi. Ngiyalihlonipha kakhulu, ngiyalithanda lonke. Thank you mthwakazi womuhle. Uyezwa ukuthi mina ngiyadoba yini? Uyezwa mithi mina ngiyakhombisa ngesindebele yini? Hayi, ngiyalihlonipha. Thank you very much. I saw outside there around the stadium, there is no bus around. There was no lorry around. There is no chicken in around. And more importantly, there were no scarves around. Thank you for supporting our movement. Thank you for supporting yourself, the citizens' movement. As you know, in 2018, we had the Movement for Democratic Change Alliance, which was an alliance of political parties. But Kates, we have a different approach. We have brought a different outfit, which is a citizen alliance. The Triple C is an alliance of citizens, not an alliance of political parties. We realize that political parties betray, but the citizens will never betray. And that's why we want to celebrate you wherever I've gone. Abantu bonke bathi hayi ujaha kangene, ujaha kangene. Now I'm not so sure you have seen our campaigns. What you are seeing here is not a product of any foreign funding. This is you, the people, you, the citizens of Zimbabwe. You have funded our travel, you have funded our vehicles, you have funded our t-shirts. We are happy. We salute you, Bulawayo. Thank you very much for supporting your struggle. I'm particularly happy because we have no strings attached. We have not received money from any donor. The donors are the citizens of Zimbabwe. If anything, the party that is donor funded and funded by other powers is ZANU-PF. We don't want a puppet party like ZANU-PF. We want a sovereign party like the Triple C, funded by the citizens, driven by the citizens, driven by the citizens. You know we have done very well. Niwonile kutebulili mangale. Abantu bathi hayi ngena mfana. Ngihambe echolocho. Abantu bathi hayi ngena mfana. Niwonile amapolisa ngale enkai. Amapolisa bathi hayi ngena ujaha. Nihambe barracks. Eliwelin barracks. Amasoja ethu athi hayi awumdala ngena mfana. Angazi ukuthi khonapho abantu abulawayo ukuthi angizuthini kangena ujaha, kangena ujaha. You know, we have had meetings here. I've never seen the white seat this full. As Silvester said, thank you very much. Angazi ukuthi siyanqoba yini mhlaka 23. Sizawina yini mhlaka 23. Uzavotela ujaha yini 23. Uzavotela ama-MP ethu yini. Uzavotela amakhansela ethu yini. Bye bye ZANU-PF, bye bye. Bye bye Kunjonja, bye bye. Bye bye Amasela, bye bye. Bye bye Unduang, bye bye. Yes, men are asking, what is the agenda as we go into this home stretch? I want to start by thanking God that we managed to win back our 12 seats that had been stolen by ZANU-PF. But more importantly, I want to thank the people of Bulawayo. Bulawayo, thank you for honoring us. We have never lost an election here in Bulawayo. We will never lose an election here in Bulawayo. I know that Mr. Mnangagwa had a rally at Country Park. And I know that the Country Park is Zango, Wakakulu. We are going to beat them. They had all the buses, but they didn't have a big crowd. I'm told that they address people from across the whole country. Tina, we don't do that. You don't cheat yourself and lie to yourself that you have support. But it is clear that Bulawayo you support change and you are ready to vote for change. We have inspired people, we have moved mountains, we are ready to form the next government. As for me, I'm ready to unite this country. I'm ready to win this country for change. I'm ready to bring this country back to number one. I'm ready to win this country the number one position and giant position. Are you ready, Bulawayo? Men are asking, but why have we done Bulawayo just 2-3 days before the election? Bulawayo is the city of kings. I had to come here to seek the indulgence of the kings and the queens. Before we go, is to go to places like Balagwe, where there was Kukurahund, turn them into memorial museums so that we acknowledge this history, to say this far and no further. Not only are we going to do that, we don't want to impose the solution of healing. We want healing to be bottom up. So we are going to go up again. We will consult our chiefs, our local leaders, our churches, so that they lead the community healing process, so that they lead people telling truth. Ukuchela iqiniso suthi hayi asibambaneni sibe abantu bonye simunye lilizibele yethu idlanza ziyagezana siyanqoba kanye siyabonga kawa. Uzalivotela yini? Asibambaneni. Swanane namajua, swanane namajua. For Bulawayo and Matebeleland, Gukurahund was not just an act of an attack on the rights of the people in their lives. It was also accompanied by underdevelopment. I've been to Ngai. The road that was built by Smith is the same road that is there. I've been to Cholocho. The roads, the single strip roads that were constructed during the rotation regime are the roads that are there. There's been no development in this country, particularly in Matebeleland. Matebeleland is forsaken. Matebeleland is forgotten. Matebeleland has been neglected. You must choose a leader for everyone. This young leader is going to remember Matebeleland. This young leader is going to move Matebeleland forward. If Smith were to resurrect today, he would not get lost in Cholocho, because the roads that he built are the same roads. Even Konapo or Bulawayo, the same buildings that were there are the same buildings that are still there. We want to develop our city. I told you that under our government, devolution is the new revolution. We are going to have a devolution revolution in Zimbabwe. We will make sure that we decentralize our government. Not everything to be done in Harare. One of the first things we'll have to do is to de-Hararize government. De-Hararize government services, so that people are able to have government service. But beyond that, because we want devolution, we also want to make sure that languages are respected. We are not going to perpetuate language imperialism. If you look at our country, a lot of the people who are acting as police officers or teachers in local communities don't even speak that local language. We want local languages for local people, so that siyahlonipha ama languages onke. Not only that, under our government, the devolution key for Bulawayo, the good news I have, we are not going to have Bulawayo as a satellite of Harare. Bulawayo must be the industrial capital of our country. We want to bring back the National Railways glamour. Our bullet trains are going to be headquartered here. We want to bring back the NRZ of yesteryear. We want to make sure that the factories are brought back to life. I'm breathing life into Bulawayo, into Tuziatunga, into Tuziatunga, into Tuziatunga. We are in Bulawayo. We want to bring the glamour days of Highlanders. Highlanders is the first professional football club in this country. We want to bring back the days of Ihlolanyama. We want to bring back those glory days. We want to make sure we are not only an industrial hub for Zimbabwe, we must be the industrial hub and logistics hub for this region and indeed for the SADC region. We are for now some are saying what is going to become of Harare. Our birth certificates, our national IDs, our passport, everything has to be done here for Bulawayo. We want to make sure that we move away from the tribal names that we have given our provinces. And we will reduce our regions into 5. Southern region, Northern region, Western region, Eastern region, Central region. Central region is the Midlands. That's where we are going to put Parliament building. That's where we are going to put the government city, so that we don't Hararize everything. Let's decentralize other things to go to other cities. Kangene ujaga kangene. Kangene ujaga kangene. Kangene ujaga kangene. We want to restore the dream of Ubaba Joshua Nkomo. Ubaba liberation idea and liberation dream to unite the people of Zimbabwe. He is the founder of the For Everyone mantra, For Everyone philosophy. Umdala wetu, umdala welizwe. I'm going to stand on the shoulders of Ubaba Nkomo to unite the country, to move the country forward of Zimbabwe. I told SADC that up to this day, contrary to what is happening in other countries, we don't have the voters' roll that is analyzable, searchable, but they thought that when they gave us a PDF format, we will not be able to crack it. I'm former Minister of ICT. We have managed to crack it and we know what they are trying to do. We will not allow them to nada. I told SADC that I have not seen the ballot paper other than what I saw during the police postal ballots voting. We have requested from SADC, we have requested from ZEC that we want to see the sample ballot so that we agree on the quality of the ballot, we agree on the ink to be used, we agree also in terms of the arrangement. But I saw that Mnangagwa has already rigged the arrangement on the alphabetical order. We are supposed to have 1 up to 11. Number 1, B, then C, number 2. But I see Mnangagwa has placed himself right to the top, the other end. But even if you rig the ballot, you will not win the elections in this country, I want to tell you. Kangena ujaga kangena. I told SADC that we are having a problem with the issue of deployment of postal ballots. But I have good news for you. My intelligence is telling me that the majority of police officers who voted defied those bosses and voted for Umkoma na Ujaha. Amapolisa ngiyalibonga lonke amapolisa ngiyalibonga. I told SADC that we are having problems with our ghost polling stations. They want to bring ghost polling stations so that they will then stuff the ballot papers. But you know what? Out of the 12,734 or so polling stations, we have made sure that there is a polling agent per every polling station. And I also have been informed, and I've told danger vote first and they report back to ZEC so that they can play around with their votes. But we have said to ourselves, V11s, once we get our results, we are going to tell the world what we would have gotten. We will be the first ones to know the results. We will not accept you to cheat us again. We will save your lives. But when you enter the ballot box, you must make sure that you date with destiny. A-triple-C ngale mwe mwe. A-triple-C ngale. A-triple-C ngale. More president. OMP. Councillor. Even when you go back home, your wife, your husband, Montanga, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, if they're not yellow, they don't qualify for a new Great Zimbabwe. So yes, we are going to vote in the next 2 days. I'm asking Bulawayo, are you going to vote for our candidates? I'm going to introduce to you, this time we will not make the mistake. We have realized that there are problems here in Bulawayo. The local authorities, some of them who went with the MDC have been very funny and very dangerous. So we have said we are starting on a clean slate. We don't want funny tricks in local government. Asifuna umbulu, councillors, this is your end. We want accountable, available, transparent, and credible councillors. So we have started by saying we are going to choose a mayor who is accountable. So we have chosen.
If we find that contracts are not in the interests of Bulawayo, if we find that they are benefiting a small number of people, then we will do everything in law to cancel them. We will also work hard to ensure that the wealth that is generated in this city is kept in this city. At present, our water fees go to Harare. At present, the licenses that we pay for our cars go to Harare. And that means that we can't reconstruct our roads. We will fight to keep our wealth here and deal with it that way. Siyabonga.
Thank you. I've said this, I've done this because we've done the same for all the cities. We don't want to leave things to conjecture. We need steady hands, level-headed people to guide our cities. Under our government, we are going to restore executive mayors. Right now, we don't have executive mayors, but under our government, we will restore executive mayors. Beyond executive mayors, we are going to give you the right of recall. Our councillors who do not reside with you or who do not come back to you, we will give you back the right to recall them on the basis of a percentage. It's the same thing with MPs. We are going to do the same for our MPs. What is our agenda for the entire country? Zambe's water project is not going to be a sloganeering point. Under our government, within the first 2 years, we are going to make sure that we have dealt with the Zambe's water project, so that we deal with the water problem in Matebeleland here permanently and completely. Are you going to support our program here? Bulawayo, I'm also going to bring you good news. We are not going to treat Bulawayo as a cousin of Harare. Bulawayo is going to be a capital. The president is going to be rotating. We will spend time here in Bulawayo. 2 weeks in Bulawayo, 2 weeks in Harare. 2 weeks in Bulawayo, 2 weeks in Harare. Yes, of course I will enjoy the benefit of the queens. You know, so that they are around, and I'm happy to see the queens around. We want to make sure that we don't reduce Bulawayo to a second-class city. It is a capital city of our country. We must bring our country together. We must unite our country and move forward. Not only are we going to do that, we want to make sure that we upgrade our infrastructure here. Not just the roads, but even the airports. We want to make sure that we also bring the Internet of Things here in Matebele. Going to be connectivity for our rural areas and urban areas. Are you going to vote for our program here? Why should you vote? Why should you vote? We have shown that they have competence and capacity to move our country forward, because we are going to be looking for competence, not partisan belonging. We are going to bring the country together. We will ban the issue of deputy ministers under our government. We don't want deputy ministers. We just want a minister, so that we cut expenditure on government. We are for ini. Kangene ujaha. Kangene ujaha. Kangene ujaha. We are going to have a government for everyone. I've received from the elders of Matebele that we have looked at all the key institutions of government. There are non-Ndebele people or Ndebele citizens who are occupying senior positions in government. For the first time, we'll have police commissioner, we'll have even an army commander who is Ndebele, because we want to unite our country. We want people to be brought together and to move together. We will move from tokenism. I don't want people of Matebele to continue being told that you belong to the vice president of the nation. As the legacy of my own government, when I become the leader, I want, when I leave, people to be voted on the basis of merit, not on the basis of tribe. And I would want to see a person from Matebele being voted the president of Zimbabwe. We are voted in. We want to deal with corruption. Under our government, corruption, zero tolerance to corruption. If you are a thief, you must know that you will not see the light of day. We want to deal with this thing of promotion on the basis of corruption. In ZANU-PF, if you steal, you are promoted. In our government, when you steal, we promote you to the prison. That's where you belong. Asifuni abantu anjonja imali yelizwe. Asifuni abantu asela. Sifuni abantu vayabusa okukondleyo. Accountable leadership. Are you going to vote for our government? Bulawayo, are you going to vote for our government? Under our government, the traditional institution is going to be restored. We are going to change the title of Amakos. They are not going to be called chiefs. They must be called kings. Because it is those from other countries who brought that language and that taxonomy. Our people must be restored in their kingship. King Kumalo, King Lobengula, not Chief Kumalo. That's reducing the title and dignity of our traditional leaders. Are you with us on that one? Not only are we going to do that, we are also going to make sure that government does not interfere with conferment of leadership in traditional institutions. We are not going to use chiefs and village heads as an extension of a political party. Under our government, village heads shall be chosen in their communities. Izihlobo zinosaruzwa nehama dzeikoko, ushe hunogadzwa nehama dzeikoko kote nevatorwa. Government, get out of the business of traditional leaders. Sifuni kuti ama communities alungise izinto konapo. Uzalivotela yini? And our government, which is coming and is sure coming, we are going to make sure that our soldiers, our police are not partisan. They are respected on the basis of their titles. There is dignity in honor, and there's honor in service. We will restore the dignity of service for the civil service. They have to be paid properly as a gesture of thanking them for the great work that they are doing. Number two, we are going to deal with the economy. We are going to do away with the bond note as soon as our government has been inaugurated. No more bond note, no more RTGS. Yes to the US dollar. Yes to the US dollar. We sifuna ukuthi ayisibele dollar esikwameni. Ujaha kangene idola esquamen. Ujaha kangene idola esquamen. But we're not going to use the US dollar for a long time. We'll use the US dollar just for a short time as we go back to our own currency on the basis of confidence, ease of doing business, strengthening the confidence in our policies, but dealing with the role of the Reserve Bank, fiscal reforms, monetary reforms, so that we are going to retrench quasi-fiscal policies and quasi-fiscal activities, and then make sure that government is on the path of restoration. We have an economic blueprint called RAT, which is Rapid Accelerated Transformation of the Economy. We are going to improve our employment rate. We are going to improve our inflation rate. Ujaha kangene uzabona ukuthi hayi umjabulo ugcwele sizajabula sigobo zami sizajabula kakhulu. Are you going to vote for Ujaha? Are you going to vote for Ujaha? We are also going to deal with the issue of debt. We will deal with our debt, which is about 18 billion. We will pay our debt. But beyond paying that debt, we will not contract any debt which is not authorized by Parliament, so that there is accountability in how we do things. Parliament must be strengthened in oversight under our government. Are you going to vote for this government? Are you going to vote for this government? On the social services, education is our big deal. Under our government, one of the first things we are going to do away with, we are going to remove Amakala. Kala, bye-bye, Kala, bye-bye.
With 2023 beckoning and the election frenzy in the country becoming more stronger each day, politicians are increasingly becoming visible, making more and more promises.
Primary education from grade 1 to grade 7 must be provided completely free.
Every village, in 3 years, there will be a ball in Orana solar.
Patinongopinda tunhu chekutanga kukudzorerai pamakasiyiwa navamugabe. Toda kudzorera maticha kwavaiva kwokuti ticha aizikanwa semunhu aitenga zikoti zihedmaster nenyaya yokuti anga ane udzamu nejiginiki.
But are these promises going to be fulfilled? The electorate is pondering on who to vote for in the council, parliamentary, and even presidential election. We bring you the candidate, where we interrogate their plans, their manifestos, their programs, to make sure that we give you information to make a choice on who to vote for. The candidate on Sly Media TV.